Hey, good evening. It's been a while. I was on vacation in Colorado doing the thing. All right, so this isn't going to be, well, or maybe it will be like the other Equinox videos you'll see popping up. I've got a good angle, I promise. Check this out. I'm going to read you a passage real quick. Um, I looked up fall equinox meaning, spiritual meaning. This is what Google gave me. Spiritually, actually, I'll go backwards. It says the autumn equinox is almost here, and with it comes seasonal change and new challenges. But what is the spiritual meaning behind the autumn equinox? Well, the autumn equinox marks the first day of autumn as summer sunshine gives way to red leaves and rain. Spiritually, there's a lot happening during this time as the ebb and flow of energies shift with the seasons. As Mother Nature prepares for the cold embrace of winter, so should we prepare to let go. That prepare to let go. I see that a lot in spirituality, and I'm gonna switch that over. If it's a time of letting go, well then that tells us savvy occultists that the flip side of that means it's a time for us to be grabbing onto things because you can't let go of something unless you grab onto something, right? Otherwise, what would you be letting go of in the first place? So we know they're one and the same thing, but our focus, instead of being on death and decay and cold, which is typically this time of year, at least in the Northern Hemisphere, what's important is what are we gaining during this time? What, what are we coming down with? What are we getting a hold of? And now we're dipping into the darkness. So the fun part is this is the fun part. Fun part is it doesn't have to be what you read on Google. It doesn't have to be what your pagan ass books tell you, or your shamanistic books, or your Greek books, or your Egyptian, or your African pantheon tells you what this means. You get to sort of create it yourself. You can pick your favorite lens of spirituality to go forth, whatever pantheon you want to go forth. That's fine. It's always nice to have a good way of doing things that feels good, closest to home, most naturally. Bottom line is, uh, this time around, let it be up to you to decide what the fall equinox means. Is it about loss and destruction and cold and um, or is it about having fun with the subconscious? I'm freestyling here. The subconscious is sort of dark, conscious is sort of light. What's what we are aware of and what is underneath the surface. Northern hemisphere, fall equinox. This is sort of a corresponding element to our subconscious mind. So we could have fun with it. Instead of focusing on loss, death, and decay, we can focus on growth, mystery, curiosities, depth, um, which means we can play with dreams. This could be the time to start up, buy a new fancy, spend $50, go online and buy a goddamn $50 dream journal, gilded with gold specks and flakes and Celtic knotted and whatnot. Like, go all out. Buy the fanciest fucking candles, the most expensive essential oils. Like, really lay into the rituals this season that coincide, however you see fit with the times, with the changes of season. Um, like, here's a good example. Again, spitballing. This is what I mean by sort of creating shit. You say a tree loses its leaves and it sort of looks dead because it loses its leaves. At least some trees lose their leaves during this time of year. But me, especially with really big oak trees, when they lose their leaves, they look like old hags, or some of them look like old wise people because you really see the branches, you can make out faces in the bark. So one could easily say that in fact trees don't look dead during this time of year. They could possibly come to life with character because you see a different side of them. Um, but it's all sorts of shit. You see what I mean? There's something to be said about focusing on death and decay and focusing on growth in life. Understood that they are both equal, understood that one is not necessarily better than the other. For me, it's simply just a choice of what quality of experience do I want to live. One that focuses mainly on death and decay, or one that focuses mainly on birth, regeneration, growth, life. Even if the growth in life comes from a dark situation, right? It's like the yin and yang symbol. You've got white on one side, black on the other, but you've got a little bit of white in the black, and you got a little bit of black in the white. You know what I mean? So you're not negating the laws. You're just sort of using one into the other so that you can sort of create within the playing field something that still lines up with the rules, but gives you a quality of existence worth living, at least what you've decided the type of lifestyle is worth living. But that hopefully that's making sense. Um, that's sort of what. Oh man, I haven't checked if the audio quality is even good for the video. What if I was talking to myself the whole time? God damn it. Sochi's here. What up, Sochi? Um, Sweet. No one said that they can't hear me in the comment section. So yeah, I hope that was helpful to you guys. Hello, Sochi. What up? Nice to see ya. How you doing? How are the kids? Um, yeah, thanks for chilling. That's pretty much all I had to say at this point. I titled this video "What to Do," and here I'm saying I'm not telling you guys what to do. So if I can recap, do whatever the fuck you want. Just be conscious, as I always say, of be conscious of creating and capitalizing on the criteria for which constitutes your creative endeavors. Just nailed the alliteration. Anywho, just hanging with my cat. Nice. That's what we can all do this autumn equinox. We can hang with our cats. I've got some interesting thoughts going for the next video. I don't want to get too deep into it. I haven't necessarily worked out the thoughts yet. A new approach to bearing witness to our favorite pantheons. Why we resonate with some and not others. What does that mean to our practices? And some other juicy stuff. That being said, thanks for chilling, you guys. I'm gonna call it an early night. Sochi, thanks for stopping by and saying hello. I hope Boo Thing comes home soon. Or not, if you're enjoying the alone time. And y'all have a good night.